Hey everyone, the new update is out for No Man's Sky. It's called Voyagers, and I think the reason why most people are going to be watching the video is how to build the Corvettes, and that is going to be the main question for now. So I'm going to jump straight into it. This is going to be a ad-lib tutorial, so I'm just going to show you what I know so far. If I learn more, I will probably make a more dedicated video about it. Now, if you are in a space station, you should find in the back right now 4 slots that are there, like teleport pads like you have on the anomaly or in the freighter. Now these slots are going to teleport you to one of the building places for a Corvette. So each of these will have like a spot where you can just teleport to, and it will bring you to a landing pad where you can build your Corvette on top of. Now if you are very fresh to this and just started, you will not have building parts yet. So you won't be having, you can see I cannot create this new Corvette right now because I do not have the basic modules. So to be able to build your Corvette, you will have to purchase some modules. You can also find them in the wild, but let's start with purchasing them first. If I press purchase modules, you will see that I can purchase the basic modules, and I can also trade advanced modules. But as I don't have any modules yet, I will have to purchase them first. So let's just press that button, and that is going to show you a little bit of a purchase list where you can buy each of the sections you need to build your ship. Now, I do have quite some money, so I should be good. As you can see, these are going to cost you quite a lot of credits. Now, a lot of these parts, you also will need 2 of them. For example, if you build a large ship, you might need quite some landing gears. If you want more thrusters, you will have to build more thrusters. If you want more guns, you will need to buy 2 guns, 3 guns, all right? But let's start with just building or buying what we need, like 1 cockpit. Let's build 1 Thunderbolt class hab. Let's take 1 landing pad. Let's buy 1 of the reactors. Let's buy 2 guns. Let's buy a landing bay. Let's buy 2 thrusters here. Let's buy the Argonaut cowling. I'm going to buy 2 as well. I'm going to buy 2 of the winglets. I'm going to buy an antenna. And I'm going to buy a ducting outlet. There we go. So that should be enough to build your first starter ship. As you can see right now, I can create a new Corvette. If I press the button, it's going to move the camera over to the building area where the Corvette can be built. Now you can see above me on the camera, you can see I'm missing landing gear, habitation module, cockpit, and the reactor. Without any of these, I won't be able to complete the ship and I won't be able to fly it. So we need to have, for sure, these 4 modules installed. Now on the left side, you can see, and I thought I could move my cursor. On the left side, you will see toggle module menu and colors. That is the building menu and the color menu. If I press triangle on my controller, you will open the toggle menu. On the keyboard, it's going to be Z. And I think on the Xbox controller, I don't know where I put it. The Xbox controller, I think it's the top one. Is this Y? I think it's Y. So let's just open up the module, and you can see that here, all the building parts are available. Core modules, docking panels, thrusters, all that. The next tab, you can find some decorations, which you're going to be using to, bulk out the ship. And then you also have some more decorations that are exterior, like the antenna and the outlet that I just bought. Now, let's start with a landing pad, or a landing gear, because without a landing gear, you won't be able to build. So we can just take the landing gear and we can snap it wherever we're going to place it. So let's just build it right in the middle here. And that is going to be the starting position. So we're going to open up the building menu again. We're going to take the class hab, and we can snap this class hab on top of our landing gear. And then we're going to go again. We're going to take our cockpit and we're going to snap a cockpit in front. Now, we also need a landing bay, and the landing bay we're going to snap on the back. Then let's see what else we are missing. We will need the reactor. I'm going to wait with that. First things I want to do is I want to build some wings. So I'm going to build 2 wings on the left and the right. Now you can use the shoulder buttons to rotate your part so it snaps onto your ship properly. If you press on your keyboard, you will see on the bottom, you see the bar with all the buttons, which means I can use my mouse to scroll and rotate the wheel like that. And we're just going to place it to have our first wing. I'm going to rotate again, and I'm going to place my second wing here. We're going to open up the menu. I'm going to take the winglet, and I'm going to snap a winglet in the front, and I'm going to snap another winglet here. Then we are going to open up our reactor, and I'm going to build a reactor right here in front of the ship, and I think we're going to place it here. And then we're going to go and take our final piece, the ducting outlet, and I'm going to place it in front right here. And now the only thing we are missing is thrusters, and I should have 2 thrusters in my main tab. We're going to place 1 thruster here, and we're going to place 1 thruster here. We also need some weapons, and I did have some weapons here. I'm going to place these weapons on the bottom of my ship, like that, and like that. And now my ship is complete. As you can see, above my camera, you can see that I have all the damage, shield, hyperdrive range, and maneuverability. Now, you can purchase more. As you can see on the bottom here, there are more shields as well. So if you want to have a more protected ship, you can buy shields if needed to snap on your ship. Now, this is a very small ship. As you can see, this is a very basic little Corvette. You can make a very large ship. You can actually build all the way up to there, all the way up to the right, all the way up to the back, and all the way up to the front. I have not tested if there is like a complexity that is saying like, okay, you cannot build beyond those parts, but you do have the whole area to build the ship in. All right, now you can also color the ship if you want to. And for that, you just press the button on your controller, which is the pad. I think on the keyboard, that's going to be G, but on the controller, it's just the pad. And here I can choose which colors and what designs I want to put. So I can say I want to have a metallic finish, and I would like to have it, let's see. I'm going to take the yellow and the orange and black, which is yellow and black for me. And you can now switch the material to look how it changes the look on your ship. This looks very metallic, so I could go for like a more white and black ship. Beige and orange. This looks pretty cool. Let's go for the dark one. All right. And I can apply it, because I already applied it on one. I can just keep pressing that button, and it's going to apply it on everything of the ship without having to go into the menu again. And there you go. That's your first Corvette, how you can build it. Very simple. I can just now say, I'm done. I'm going to say finalize current design. You can also store the design for later. Let's say you are missing parts. You can store the design for later. It's going to be saved in the background. You can go and find more parts, come back and continue building from it, or you can continue modifying. I'm just going to finalize, and that is going to show me now I got this ship finished. My small Corvette. It's a C-class with the blocks I have. The better blocks I will be building, the better the ship will become, and how higher rated these details will be. Let's compare, and let's claim the ship because I still have space. All right, and now that is my Corvette. I can now walk inside through the dock, and we can close the hatch. Can jump into a cockpit and leave the space station. Now, before we do anything else, let's have a quick look and see if we can find a planet with salvageable scrap. Now, luckily enough, the planet right in front of me, you can see it does have salvageable scrap. That is where we need to be. So let's just fly over to that planet and let's get some salvageable scrap. That is the other way you can find more blocks, more building blocks for your starship. Let's open up our scanner and let's see if we can find some salvageable scrap. I have no idea. There it is. There's 1,200 U away. I think that's the only one so far I can see. Let's go to my terrain manipulator and clear the terrain around this piece. Now, be aware that it might happen that sentinels are going to come and attack you when you mine these away. So you should be careful. I'm gonna take my mining beam. I'm gonna start cleaning this protective casing. And I'm already picking up an ambassador class cockpit. What is this? Some ferrite dust. And then the middle part, what is this gonna be? A deflector shield. So I now picked up 2 new parts I can use for the ship if I want to expand on this or change it. Now, while we're in space, we can take some time, step out of our ship, just press the quick menu and say leave pilot seat, which is going to allow you to walk around in your ship. Now, inside your ship, you can start decorating if you want to. You have the regular decorations, like just some building blocks, chairs, and all that. But you also have dedicated for the ship, which, for example, you have nutrition units, you have a refinery unit, which you can build on the ship and then allows you to refine onto your ship. Now, you can see I am missing building parts, so I don't have the resources for it. I might have the nutrition unit, maybe. Nope, I'm missing a hermetic seal. Let's see, do I have anything I can build? I have some silver. So I could build a bed. There we go. There we go. I just built a bed inside the ship. I can also just go into my decorations and build some lights. I can build some signs. I can build some chairs. Now take note that there are definitely some bugs with the chairs because I cannot build it in here. I'm missing components. Okay. All right, let's return to space station. You do have a quick menu and you have an autopilot pilot management, which is going to allow you to travel back to positions you have been already. For example, the space station or a planet you landed on before. Now I'm just going to go to the space station. I'm going to go and click that, and the autopilot is going to fly automatically to the space station while you are stepping out of your ship. Now we are not that far, so I can just jump back into it and just land onto the space station. But that's it. This is how you build yourself your own Corvette. This is a very small Corvette, of course. You can make it much larger depending on how much parts you have. But I'm really looking forward to see what people come up with. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of different variations and designs. I wonder if there's going to be a point where you actually can share the blueprints with each other. That would be interesting. But anyway, I'm looking forward to see what you guys come up with. And I hope you found this video informative and helpful, and I will see you again next time. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and that's gonna be it. Bye bye for now.